All right, everyone. Another video for you today, and today I want to talk about self-improvement, specifically sober self-improvement, meaning I'm actually sober when I'm trying to do this self-improvement. And the impetus for this video is I was talking to my wife this morning, who I just love beyond belief, and I'm so grateful that everything has worked out and we're back together and helping each other out, supporting each other in every aspect of our life. But I was talking to her about all this, and I came to the frightening clarity yesterday that I've always been, into self-improvement stuff, Tony Robbins, all that kind of stuff. And I realized yesterday that, all that stuff really didn't work that well for me. And I realized that it didn't work that well, not because the ideas and the principles in them don't work. It's because I was drunk all the time when I was trying to go through this. So I was trying to improve myself while drinking on a daily basis, getting drunk on a daily basis. So, yeah, probably not the best idea. Probably not going to get the results that I wanted. But I've been rereading these some old books I had on my tablet, and I'm getting like way more out of them than I used to. And I realized, yeah, it's because I'm more receptive to the ideas, and yeah, I'm not drinking. So that kind of got me started to thinking about, maybe I can go back and retake some of these, self-help courses that I paid a lot of money for way back when, right? When I had money. And, go back and, like I said, revisit those, and maybe, just maybe this time, being sober, they'll actually work. So that's one of the things, like I said, these books I'm reading, and some of the hypnosis that I'm doing, I'm retaining a lot more than I used to. I was rereading the book Tribes by Seth Godin, and it's like every page I'm getting something out of it. Before I remember reading it, and I never finished it. I probably started this book maybe 3 times, and it's a thin book. It's not even that big, but I've never finished it. And like every page I'm getting something out of it, and I realized, yeah, I'm retaining more because my brain isn't all clogged up with fermented potatoes and malted hops. So yeah, I'm retaining a lot more, and I'm a lot more receptive to the ideas that are being presented, right? So before, my crazy drunk brain was like, nah, it's never going to work. Nah, this is bullshit. How can they possibly say this? This is never going to work with them. It might work with somebody else, but it's not going to work with me, right? That was kind of the attitude I had going into a program that I bought to improve myself, right? So it seems kind of silly the way I was living before and the way I was going about this attempt to improve myself. But like I said, I'm a lot more receptive to the ideas, and I'm in a position now to where I could actually relatively comfortably implement those ideas, those practices, and those principles. So I'm excited about that. I'm getting a lot more out of my reading. I'm getting a lot more out of the audio tracks I'm listening to. Yeah, it's all around. It's better. So I decided the first attempt that I'm going to do with this newfound vigor and acceptance that I have is I'm going to redo the Tony Robbins Get the Edge program, and this is something I've done, oh God, every year for the last couple years, around just after Thanksgiving, right? So I do it at the end of the year, and to plan for the next year, right? And I remember distinctly every year one of my goals was to cut down my drinking. And it's always like, cut my drinking by 75% or 80% or 90%. Cut my drinking down by that much, and then I'll be good. But this time around, I don't have to do that. I can just say my goal for the year is to stay sober. But I know there's a lot of good stuff in that program in particular, and so my in the previous video, I was saying how I was going to do this 90-day program commitment, really, and I have my the areas I want to improve, personal, physical, financial, all that stuff, sobriety as well. And I know I talk a lot about sobriety, but it is the cornerstone of everything that I'm doing now. Because if I was still drinking, I wouldn't be making these videos. I wouldn't be married to Jennifer. Our relationship would have, flamed out a long time ago. And I think it's because we're both sober at the moment that we're able to get through these challenges that we've had. So, and I think, and she said it before, that we'll be able to get through anything together. I firmly believe that, and I believe that again, sobriety is key to all that. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. Get the edge. So I'm going to be doing that. I may be giving you updates on how I'm doing, or maybe if I find something that I think will help you guys a lot, I'll present it to you. Obviously give credit to where it came from, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing over the next 90 days. Now the program itself, I think, is it's 7 days, but they add another 7 days to it with the Personal Power Classic, I think it's called. So I think it's like 2 weeks, or maybe even 3 weeks. I'm not sure, but I get it done within the next month, and hopefully you'll see a marked improvement in my demeanor, and hopefully in my finances too. But yeah, the reason I want to do all this stuff is just to become a better person. To be someone who, like I said, not even loves themselves, just someone who doesn't hate themselves as much as I tend to do. So, become a better person, a better man, and of course, a better husband to Jennifer. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. This is the sober self-improvement quest that I'm on, and I think it's gonna be cool. I think you guys are gonna get a lot out of it. Some good tips, some good principles and practices coming your way. So again, like and share this video, subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.